Hare Krishna, Namaste. Chapter 11, entitled as Vishvarupa Dharshana Yoga, Sloka 36. Arjuna uvāca sthāne rishikesha tava prakirtya jahat pragasyatyanurajyate cha rakshamsi pītāni disho dhravanti sarve namasyanti cha siddha sanghaha. Starting from this sloka till 46 are Arjuna's prayers to Krishna. It is said, those who recite daily these 11 verses, that is 36 through 46, will be free from any trouble by bad elements, Rakshasas. They will be blessed with many auspicious things. And it is said that this verse is a mantra which has been used in other places offering protection. The way that these 11 slokas are sectioned, 36, 37, 38 are glorification of the Lord. 39 and 40 Arjuna's paying his obeisances. 41, 42, 43, 44 are Arjuna seeking forgiveness for his behaviors. 45 and 46 are his request. Let's get into the word by word at the translation first. Arjuna uvāca, Arjuna said, Rishikesha, O master of all senses, who commands the indriyas, tava prakirtya, by chanting your glories, jagat, the entire world, pragrasyati, is rejoicing, anurajyate cha, and is filled with love. Rakshamsi, the demons, the Rakshasas, bhītāni, out of fear, dishaha dhravanti, flee in all directions. Sarve siddha sanghaha, all the siddhas, the perfected souls, namasyanti, bow down, sthāne, rightly. Translation. Arjuna said, O master of the senses, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attracted to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respectful homage, the demons are afraid, and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done. Here, the term Jagat means world. Is not restricted to this earth. It includes all other planetary system. Therefore, the beings that are mentioned here are also not restricted to this world. There are devas, gandharvas, siddhas, yakshas, vidyadharas, kinkaras, kimpurushas, and many. If we recollect the verse 20 and 21, we saw how these beings are classified into pratikula, anukula, madhyastha. Those who are unfavorable, those who are favorable, those who are neutral. Anukulas are those who are favorable, who got attracted to this beautiful form, and they praise, glorify the Lord. Whereas the pratikulas are those who got frightened, terrified by looking at the form, and then they were running away in all different directions. So those who are anukulas, pragashyati, they were beholding the Lord's form, and they derived great satisfaction and love as if their dear guest had just arrived. Whereas the pratikulyas, the unfavorable one, when they saw this form, they felt their enemy has arrived and they were just running away in all different directions. Anurajyate cha. Those favorable ones, the gods, siddhas, and many others, were filled with the same love for the Lord that the parents have for their children. Whereas the demons, unfavorable one, were filled with fear, looking at the Lord's form as a death personification. Arjuna here uses this term sthane, meaning rightly or perfectly. That is, when the devas, gandharvas, siddhas, yakshas, vidyadharas, kinkaras, kimpurushas, and many of them who were favorable saw you, they were attracted and they glorified you. Whereas when the unfavorable ones like Rakshasas, Asuras, Dhanavas, when they saw you, they became afraid of your form and flee in all directions. Arjuna says, this is perfect. So this is an important point to note. Why it is perfect? It is the same Lord who is standing there without any changes. He is as He is. For example, if I have to do a role in a drama as a father, the first half, and then as a grandfather in the second half, then obviously I need to dress up as a father for the first half of the drama. And before the second scene starts, I need to change to a grandfather costumes and makeup. The question is Kṛṣṇa doing something like that here? First in an attractive form and then change himself into a fearful form? Answer is no. The Lord is as He is. But it all depends on who sees Him and how they see Him. They get to see certain aspect of the Lord. For favorable ones, He appears attractive. For unfavorable one, He appears as fearsome. But it is the same Lord, without need to go through any changes like a actor in the drama who plays different roles. This is only possible by the Lord, no one else. And this is called as aghata-ghatina samathyam, meaning doing two opposing things at the same time. We also discuss on this particular quality of Kṛṣṇa in the 6th Sloka of the same chapter. Let's see a few examples here to understand this subject. We learn from the pastime of Kṛṣṇa kidnapping Rukmini. When Rukmini was eagerly waiting for Kṛṣṇa to arrive, she heard the conch shell, the sound of Kṛṣṇa's Panchajanya. When she heard this one, her joy had no limits. All her anxieties disappeared. She became ecstatic, knowing that Kṛṣṇa has arrived. Whereas, when we read Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, verse 19, where it said that Saghosha Dhṛtarāṣṭrāṇam hridayani vyadharayat namaskṛtvā pratīvim chaiva tubalobhyana nādayan. The blowing of the conch shell shattered the heart of the sons of Dhṛtarāṣṭra. It's the same conch shell, it's the same sound, it's the same person. Nothing has changed. But that sound gave joy to someone, that's Rukmini, whereas that sound shattered the hearts of someone, that is sons of Dhṛtarāṣṭra. So it depends on who the person is, how they see it and take it. Another example is Lord Narasimhadev. Everyone were frightened to go closer to Lord Narasimha. That even includes Mother Lakshmi. But then Prahlad approached the Lord without any fear. It was the same Lord as he was, but for some he was fearsome, and for some he was attractive. Another example that we can see from Ramayana, where at one point when Lakshmana fell unconscious in the battlefield, Ravana came to lift him but was unable to lift him and went away. And then Hanuman came to the spot and lifted Lakshmana without any effort. It was same Lakshmana who was present there, has not changed, but then one was not able to lift, another one was able to lift. Therefore, sthane, it is perfect. It all depends on who approaches, how they approaches, and their consciousness. Accordingly, the Lord reveals to that person. One doubt might have arrived from what we saw today is the analogy or an example of the drama, the actor who plays different role. Now, from what we have learned so far in these sections, number of slokas, initially Kṛṣṇa was attractive. Then it changed to fearful form. Then how can we say he has not changed? Because Arjuna himself said, "Why are you showing this form to me? Everything was nice so far, but all of a sudden it is terrifying. Therefore, please go back to the pleasing, attractive form." That's how Arjuna is presenting. So the answer is, the Lord wanted Arjuna to experience this aspect as well. That does not mean the other aspect are stopped. This is something we discussed in the 19th sloka of this chapter when we saw Sashi Surya Netram. The Lord has eyes like sun and moon. It's not that one eye is sun, another eye is moon. Each eye has the quality of both sun and moon. It depends on who the Lord looks at. It depends on who approaches the Lord. Accordingly, the Lord reciprocates. Similarly, here, just because the Lord revealed the fearsome form, that doesn't mean the attractive form has disappeared. Both are there. At this particular time, Arjuna was given an opportunity to just experience this fearsome form, so that Arjuna can understand the sankalpa, the will of the Lord. Now, having said all this is right, sthane, Arjuna proceeds to explain further on that, how it is all right, in the further slokas. Sthane rishikesha tava prakirtya जहत् प्रगृह्यत्यनुरज्यते च रक्षांसि भीतानि दिशो द्रवन्ति सर्वे नमस्यन्ति च सिद्धसङ्गाः। नमस्ते, हरे कृष्ण।